Well, last week we had a community meeting in the Fitzgerald neighborhood in Detroit, and it's part of our ongoing effort to connect with people in neighborhoods around the city to listen and to understand what stories and issues are important to them. Here's a look at what we're working on.
What should be the story right now of Fitzgerald? What would you want them to talk about and tell?
That median down Livernois. We oppose that from Jump Street.
Yes, we
It make that thing in the middle of Livernois.
The island.
The island.
It just takes too long to get stuff done in Detroit, basic stuff. I've had this argument before. I mean, I lived in other cities. You call, you say such and such, and you have a reasonable expectation in a month. Here, I wait 3 months, and then I have citizens, like I feel like a fool because I argue about it, and they'll say, well, they don't do that. Because I'm sitting here clenched about the snow plowing because we're supposed to get snow, and Detroit's in the winter, and we've been in the north since existence. And I know they're gonna mess up their snow plowing, and I'm gonna have to wait till I get to 8 Mile to drive like a normal human being.
So we need to look at the big picture. And the big picture is our culture. We have no code of ethics, we have no code. The church used to give us a code of behavior. The family used to give us a code of expectation. Where's that coming from now? Television? The internet?
The crime is just, I'm trying to figure out why.
I think you have multiple cultures that exist in Fitzgerald. You do have sort of the culture that's been described that people have been there for decades. They own their house, they care about their house. Their house is very nice.
It's a disconnect. We've got renters and we've got homeowners. Renters feel not included, in whatever's going on in the community. They feel a disconnect, just talking to a couple of people.
The neighbors around them, some of them, the culture is a culture of poverty. Of a lack of resources and a lot of short-term thinking.
If our kids are behaving, and even some adults, in a certain way because they have no code to live by, then it's up to us to create programming in the neighborhood that addresses those issues. My thing is we have to establish good programming and activities that engage people.
If we can put our neighborhood back together, crime can't stay there. Because we'll report and holler every time you make a move. And that's what I want back.
We'll have more on the stories and the issues that we're going to be covering out of those neighborhood conversations coming up on One Detroit.